Hey everyone, welcome back to KB's Self-Pub Empire. This is KB, and today we're diving into something brand new from Amazon KDP, a beta paper option called Groundwood. If you've logged into your KDP dashboard recently, you might have noticed a green banner and a little leaf icon next to some of your titles. That's Amazon telling you those books are eligible for their new Groundwood paper option. And if you haven't seen it yet, don't worry. Amazon has been rolling this out in waves since late March 2026, with broader availability hitting around mid-May. So what is it? Should you switch your books? And what are the trade-offs? Let's break it all down. What exactly is groundwood paper? Groundwood paper is made through a process called mechanical pulping. Unlike the chemical pulping used for standard white and cream KDP paper, mechanical pulping retains more of the natural wood fiber, including a compound called lignin. The result is a paper that looks and feels like a classic mass-market paperback. Think about those old novels you'd pick up at the airport bookstore, slightly warm, off-white, with a textured surface. Some authors have reported it even has that old book smell we all love. KDP is positioning this as a third option alongside their existing white and cream paper. It's not replacing anything. It's an additional choice for eligible titles. The benefits, why you might want to switch. Let's start with the positives, because there are some real advantages here. First, cost savings. Amazon says groundwood printing costs are approximately 5% lower per page compared to cream and white paper with black and white ink. Now, 5% might not sound like much, but here's the thing. That reduction comes straight off the top of your printing costs. Since Amazon calculates your royalty after deducting the print cost, a lower print cost means a higher royalty per book. Every single sale. It adds up. Second, lighter weight. Authors who've compared copies report significant weight savings. One comparison showed a cream paper book at 229 grams versus the same book on groundwood at just 167 grams. That's roughly 27% lighter. If you're ordering author copies or shipping books yourself, that's real money saved on shipping. Third, higher opacity. This is a big one for text-heavy books. Groundwood paper has higher opacity than white paper, which means less show-through. Less of that effect where you can see the text from the other side of the page bleeding through. For novels and nonfiction with dense text, that's a readability win. Fourth, the environmental angle. Amazon claims that print-on-demand books made from groundwood paper have at least 15% fewer CO2 equivalent emissions compared to other paper types. And for the remaining residual carbon emissions, they're applying high-quality carbon credits. Whether or not sustainability drives your buying decisions, it's worth noting that eco-conscious readers are a growing segment. Your books will be marked with that leaf icon, which could be a subtle differentiator on the product page. And fifth, the feel. Multiple authors have described the reading experience as more pleasant. The textured surface makes pages easier to turn, and the overall weight and feel give it that professional, mass-market quality that readers associate with traditional publishing. The eligibility requirements. Now, not every book qualifies. Here's what Amazon requires. Your book must be a paperback with a black and white interior. All trim sizes are supported, and the reading direction must be left to right. Books that meet these criteria get flagged with the green banner and leaf icon on your bookshelf. Groundwood is available in every KDP marketplace. That's the US, UK, Germany, France, Italy, Spain, Canada, Australia, Japan, Poland, Sweden, Netherlands, Ireland, and Belgium. And yes, it does work with expanded distribution, though you'll want to double-check the trim size eligibility chart on KDP's expanded distribution help page to make sure your specific book still qualifies. The trade-offs, what to watch out for. All right, here's where we need to be honest about the limitations because there are some important ones. Number one, this is not for image-heavy books. Amazon explicitly states that books with heavy ink coverage are not eligible or recommended for groundwood paper. The ink can show through the pages. And here's the kicker. If Amazon encounters quality issues when printing, they reserve the right to switch your book back to cream or white without asking. So if your book has lots of photos, illustrations, or graphics, stick with your current paper. Number two, groundwood paper ages faster. Remember that lignin I mentioned? The compound that stays in the paper from mechanical pulping? Over time, lignin breaks down into acidic compounds. This causes yellowing, darkening, and eventually the paper becomes brittle. It's the same reason those mass-market paperbacks from the 1980s on your shelf have turned yellow. This isn't a concern for books people read and shelve. But if you're publishing something meant to be archival, a reference book, a collectible edition, anything with long-term shelf life, Groundwood is not the right choice. Number 3, don't switch mid-series. This is important. The paper color on Groundwood is noticeably different from both white and cream. If you've already published books 1 through 3 of a series on cream paper and you switch book 4 to Groundwood, your readers are going to notice the mismatch. The spines will look different on a shelf and the page color won't match. Either switch the entire series or don't switch at all. Number 4, you might need to update your cover file. Groundwood paper has a different caliper. That's the thickness per page. It falls between white and cream in thickness. What this means is that if your book exceeds roughly 350 pages on cream stock or 525 pages on white stock, your spine width will change, and you'll need to recalculate it using KDP's cover calculator and upload an updated cover file. Books under those thresholds should be fine. And number 5, this is still in beta. Amazon labels Groundwood as a beta feature. That means settings, UI, and availability could shift. It's stable enough to use, but keep that in mind. How to switch your books. If you've decided Groundwood is right for some of your titles, here's how to do it. You have 2 options. One by one, go to your bookshelf, click the ellipsis button under the book you want to update, select Edit Paperback Content, then under Print Options, change the ink and paper type to Groundwood, save, and republish. Or use the bulk conversion tool. This lets you convert multiple eligible titles at once. Only titles that don't require cover updates will appear in the bulk tool, which is a nice safeguard. Before you commit, I'd recommend ordering a proof copy first. Amazon lets you order a proof from your bookshelf after changing the paper type. You can also order a retail sample copy to see what Groundwood looks like before making any changes to your actual listing. Take the time to compare it side by side with your current edition. Who should use Groundwood and who shouldn't? Let me give you my honest take on who benefits most. Great candidates for Groundwood: fiction novels, text-heavy nonfiction, books with minimal illustrations, any book where that classic mass-market paperback feel enhances the reading experience, and any title where the 5% cost savings and lighter weight are meaningful to your margins. Not great candidates: books with lots of images, screenshots, or heavy graphics. Children's books with illustrations, anything meant to be a collectible or archival edition, mid-series volumes where earlier books are already on cream or white, and activity books or workbooks where ink coverage is high. Also worth mentioning, Ingram Spark has reportedly added a Groundwood paper option as well, though it's unclear whether it's the exact same paper stock as Amazon's. If you distribute through both platforms, that's something to investigate. Your action steps. Here's what I'd suggest you do this week. Step 1. Log into your KDP dashboard and look for those green banners and leaf icons. See which of your titles are eligible. Step 2. For any text-heavy titles that seem like good fits, order a proof copy or retail sample before switching. See how it looks and feels in person. Step 3. Do the math on your royalties. Use KDP's pricing calculator to see what the 5% printing cost reduction means for your specific books. For a 300-page novel, it's not life-changing per book, but across a catalog and over time, it compounds. Step 4. If you're sold on it, start with one title. Don't bulk convert everything on day one. Switch one book, see how it sells, check your proof, and then decide on the rest. Step 5. Keep an eye on this feature. It's in beta, so Amazon may adjust things. Watch for updates on the KDP help pages and in the self-publishing community. The bottom line: Amazon's Groundwood paper is a welcome addition to the KDP toolkit. It gives self-published authors another option, one that saves money, reduces environmental impact, and delivers a reading experience that many readers already love from traditional mass-market paperbacks. It's not for every book, but for text-heavy titles, it's worth serious consideration. The self-publishing game is all about making smart decisions with the tools available to you. Groundwood paper is one more tool in the toolbox. I hope this helps you go from posts to profits. See you in the next one.